Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is my March video newsletter and I'm very happy to have you stop by for a little update. What updates do I have for you this month? Well, A Lady and a Scholar has finally gone live. I'm very pleased with how that's turning out. Sales are okay and I'm getting some really great reviews. So far, it seems that readers are really enjoying my Gentleman Scholars, the beginning of it. I'm working on A Chemist and a Companion that has just gone to my beta readers. Actually, I've gotten feedback from one, so I'm going to be starting to put some of her suggestions into effect into the manuscript. So I'm excited about that. I've also started writing the third book, An Heiress and an Astronomer. I have gotten some feedback from one reader in particular that my titles are a bit of a mouthful. What do you think? I'm quite set on the title for book one, A Lady and a Scholar. My father uses that expression often, so it's very dear to my heart and kind of was the inspiration behind the entire series. So I'm quite determined to keep that title. And then when I was coming up with titles for the rest of the series, I kind of thought that they went together somewhat, but I'm not completely married to the rest of the titles, so I wouldn't mind some feedback. Titles and blurbs are not my strength, so I'm happy to hear what you think of it. So A Chemist and a Companion is the working title for book two, and An Heiress and an Astronomer is the working title for book three. So let me know what you think. In any case, I will be researching the stars for the next book. That should be really fascinating. I've been researching what sort of observatories and planetariums are nearby. Being right in the city, we don't actually have many stars to see at night. We get to see like maybe the Big Dipper because there's so much light pollution. So really the only time that I get to see a full sky of stars is when I travel. I know a really memorable experience of that was in Arizona. So, but apparently nearby, not too far north of the city, there is a really great observatory. So I will be going there as a field trip. Of course, the instruments and such that they would have had 200 years ago would be quite different, but still, I'm really looking forward to just, kind of learning a little bit more about astronomy. So that should be really interesting. Let me know, do you have any favorite stars or constellations? Is that something that interests you? Let me know if you have any suggestions of where my research should take me. Since I always tend to mention the weather in these newsletters, I should tell you that it is finally turning spring-ish. We're above freezing, so that's exciting. Today in particular, it's very blue sky, which sadly, winter around here tends to be overcast. So I'm taking this as a good sign. And it's well above freezing today and looks to be for the foreseeable future. So I think we might be out of the woods, although you probably shouldn't say that in March around here, but we shall see. This month, I'm very happy to introduce you to another clean romance author who has her audio up on YouTube. Luen Ho has a really great bio. It says here she works as a chauffeur and chef by day, aka a stay-at-home mom, and a writer by night. Her strength is in creating character-driven, deep point-of-view romance infused with humor and happy ever afters. I love it. In her pre-author life, she received a master's degree in marriage and family therapy. That should really help in her writing. And she loves makeovers of all kinds, especially those of the heart and mind. She lives in the San Francisco Bay Area with her techie husband and their two children, which she refers to as the Munchkins. Learn more about her and also sign up for her newsletter to receive an exclusive free book, news about her upcoming releases, giveaways, sneak peeks, and more at her website. I will link to it below. Now, she has the YouTube audiobook that she would most like you to check out is A Single Spark, and the blurb just sounds so fascinating. It's frenemies at first text. You had me at the tagline. Aiden Spark accidentally texted a woman who's all too curious about his identity, an identity he prefers keeping a secret now that his days as a boy band singer are far behind him. If only she would leave him in peace so he can stop thinking about her. My goodness. Abby Deeren loves a good story, especially one she can share on the air as a radio DJ. Now her listeners are as eager as she is to discover who's behind those messages, but he's not making it easy, which makes her even more determined to figure out which guy is brave and witty enough to spar with her. How many mistaken texts will be exchanged before she realizes the man behind them is her teenage crush? It's only a matter of time before the sparks igniting between them end up in flames or romance. Oh, wow. A Single Spark is a grumpy sunshine, mistaken identity story full of humor and heartwarming romance. I can't wait to listen to it along with you. So let me know what you think after you've checked it out. And other than that, come back and actually, I do have an update. Have you finished listening to The Duke Conspiracy? The next book, The Countess Intrigue, will be coming along immediately after. And then The Viscount Deception has just finished recording the narration, so that should follow in due course. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope all is well with you. Please be sure to say hello in the comments. Take care.